Clarissa is all love, but Papoose is all business. Let's talk about it. They 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 talk about it. Welcome back to She Could Talk to Podcast. I'm your host, Gangalee. A, and that's Gangalee on all streaming platforms. If you want to check out my music, look for the red glasses, look for the locks. You tell me if I could rock, okay? Okay. But over here on YouTube, on She Could Talk to Podcast, this is where I react to everything. I react to news, sports, crimes, musicians, politicians, YouTubers, TikTokers. If they're talking about it, I am talking about it, okay? Okay, so we're kind of going to be on the hip hop side of the house, if you will. We're still in the world of Papoose. We are still in the world of Papoose. However, a lot of you, shout out to my talkers out there. Let me give you all an e-kiss because a lot of you have been requesting for me to react to several things, and I'm sorting through it. Right? Because I don't want to, infringe on the original content creator's work, and I want to see what resonates with me that I would like to kind of, it sticks out to me, so I would like to share my thoughts on it with you all. So in the vein of all of that, a lot of you were requesting that I react to Papoose when he was on Drink Champs, right? And I said, I don't want to infringe on the entire Drink Champs episode. Shout out to EFN and shout out to DJ EFN and shout out to Nori, because they do a great job over there with Drink Champs. And this was a good interview, just like all of the interviews, right? But it was certain parts that stuck out with me that I wanted to kind of react to, right? As I watched it, as I went through it. So those are the parts that I wanted to highlight with you all. Because as you can see by the title, as you can see on my screen, Papoose is all business, okay? All business, T-Rex. All business. So my opinion, allegedly. So what I wanted to do is kind of get into some things. And what I wanted to do was start out at a pivotal point in the interview with Drink Champs, where he was more so talking about the early stages of his relationship with Remy Ma, when he got with her, and I guess the unfortunate happened, and she had to do time, and he's going to visit her, and he's supporting her, and he's riding with her, and a lot of people was basically saying he was a simp or he was a herb. I remember New York was rough. Them New York hip hop streets were rough for him back then. I remember. So he's kind of recounting that time, going through that. And so we're going to pick up there. And then it's also pivotal because Saigon, which is another rapper who was also on Love and Hip Hop at one point in time, he is also on the episode too. And he's going to chime in with his own stories. But let's start out right here, and let's start out with Papoose recounting his time, going through that ordeal of being kind of like ridiculed for supporting Remy.
Do that for you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I was going to visit her and all of that shit. And, I would post certain things. But one time when it kind of changed, Double XL reached out and they wanted to do an interview. They was like, yo, we just want to follow you for the day. Mm-hmm. And my routine was go to the supermarket, get 31 pounds of food, and then go to the jail, drop the food off, and go on the visit. So they came actually with me to the supermarket, and then they came with me on the visit. Double XL magazine. Okay. You probably could pull it up.
Okay.
And they sat on a visit with us, and they put the article out. When they put the article out, that's when it changed, and they kind of stopped clowning me at the time.
Yeah, because I didn't see those algorithms of people clowning you. So, but
yeah, in the beginning, I could show you shit. There's certain niggas that I wanted to slap from back then. Like right. I see them now, but they was like when she caught the case, they thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? Right. I didn't think
they
that
thought it was funny.
I got another story. He not gonna.
I thought it was funny that you was being loyal.
They thought it was funny that she caught the case. Mm-hmm. She went to jail, and they thought I was an idiot for holding her down.
Mm-hmm. One of the reasons why I got my ass on that plane when you called me last night, and I'm in Connecticut, and
this is Saigon,
in Miami by noon, is because it was him. Because I got stories he don't even remember.
Okay.
Speaking of Remy, right? Uh-huh. The first BET cipher, it was me, you, the first one when they first started them shits. Mm-hmm. Me, you, Ron Fest, Remy. It was a couple, and they would only give us 8 bars back then. You couldn't go like niggas. They was like, nah, everybody do like 4 little bars. So I remember me and you talking, because me and you knew Remy's already a star. Me and Son is we up and coming. So I remember me and you speaking. I'm like, yo, Remy be looking all right. You were like, yeah. I'm like, yo, I'm about to try to holler. He was like, but meanwhile, I didn't know you probably had bagged her. This is brand new. This is 2000 because I'm like, yo, I'm like, nah, she's too big of a star. She ain't gonna fuck with nothing. She ain't fucking with neither one of us. We just talking being niggas. And then the next thing you know, they in a relationship. I'm like, did he bag it that day? I was like, because y'all wasn't together at the time. This was the first BET cypher. Ron
Yeah,
Fest.
I think they split us up.
Yeah.
Or were they? You don't know, Saigon. And I'm just saying, like, because notice, I will give that to Papoose. He's always been like a very chill, even kill, laid back kind of dude. But his response right here lets me know my spidey senses are tingling that he was probably in the early stages of dating Remy. Because I feel like what I remember, because that's New York. This is my age. This is me. This is my time frame. I remember that when we, kind of found out that Papoose was dating Remy, it was before, everything happened. It wasn't like everything happened and you found out like, oh wow, she's dating Papoose. It was before, she went to, do time that we found out they were dating. And us as fans, it wasn't really a big thing. But industry wise, I think a lot of people didn't approve of it because Remy was kind of like an up and coming star. They were kind of on two different, I don't know. I'm not trying to diss Papoose and say his star wasn't shining as bright as Remy, but you heard Saigon. Saigon said Remy was already a star back then when me and you went to go do the BET Cypher. Right? So her star was a little bit brighter at the time, right? And maybe probably was like, all right, let's chill, keep a little bit more quieter. Let's not parade around because we don't know what this is going to be yet, right? And then, I'm still doing my thing and you're doing your thing. Respectively. So I don't think it was a disgrace or a shame thing, but I feel like they were together in this story because the way Papoose reacted, he was like, he do a laugh. I'm trying to perfect my Papoose laugh. Don't judge me, guys. But anyway,
They did. They had me, Ron Fest.
split us up.
They was doing 4 at a time. We was on the first double XL freshman cover. We did the first BET cypher.
He said,
We did
pull that
the
up.
first
That's a
BET
fact.
cypher. Yeah, all that shit, huh?
That's dope.
Yeah,
I got him.
Yeah, I need to get my brother in here.
I
man.
see the man walk the bell. Hold on, I got you.
So now, because I'm just doing two pieces. So that was interesting to me how a very pivotal memory for them was when, they both were up and coming and getting a break. And Remy was more of a star, like more of an established star. And, so it's two different stories. Sargon is saying, like, I remember when me and you were hanging and Remy was established and we was like, yo, she's fine. We should holler at her. Or like, I'm gonna try. Like, she probably wouldn't even mess with none of us, right? And then he's telling his story about when Remy was incarcerated and how people was laughing at him for supporting her. So that's the early stages, right? And I get it because to me, I feel like y'all went through it, y'all been through it, y'all survived it, y'all got the T-shirt and a baby to tell the story. So no one's hating on it, and no one's holding that against you. You did the right thing for your family. If that's a woman you loved, you did your thing, So now we're gonna move it up a bit, and Nori, his questions get interesting. So let's see what Nori says.
I see the man walk the bells. I come out.
And then we set it up. It's present day. You see his face. You see my face. Let me hit the. It's present day, not present day 2026, but 2025 at some point in time, or some point after the whole, back and forth on social media happened. It sounds like, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but when I watched this episode, it sounds like Nori was saying he saw Papoose, Remy, and Reminisce or Kenzie Girl at Rock the Bells together. After the all out brawl out on social media. So that's me setting up the premise. So let's continue.
I see the child. So I'm like, holy shit. And then I see to the left, Pat is right there. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like,
What the fuck is going on here?
yo, that was probably the most awkwardest moment. Like, one of the most awkward, because I'm like, holy shit, who do I say hi to first? If I say hi to one, is the other one is gonna, but that was so amicable. It was the exact opposite of what took place on the internet.
Let me say something though, real
Yeah.
quick, about something you said about choosing sides.
Listen
you know
to
what I'm saying?
Pap.
And you ain't say it about yourself. You just said like people had to do it. That's fake shit though.
Yeah.
When people do that, man. First of all, there's no sides, bro. It's right and wrong, right? That's one thing. And number two, instead of choosing a side, man, like me, I don't choose sides with family, especially if you family. I don't choose sides with family. I try to fix it. If I can't, I mind your business. If you call yourself family, you either fix it or mind your business. You don't choose a side. What the fuck I look like choosing a side with my family members?
So, my interpretation. This is my interpretation, guys. It can be one side of the fence. He's talking to Nori because Nori was saying, like, who should I speak to first? Should I speak to Remy? Should I speak to Pap? They're together with the kid. This is awkward after the debacle and the whole everything on social media. And he said, one thing about family, is like if you can't fix it, then mind your business. Mind your business. Like, I think that was more so of a like, don't worry about what you saw. But then he also was saying, you don't choose sides with family. That's to Nori, but also for him and Remy. Like, I'm never going to have to, and I never will, choose a side when it comes to my family. Remy, my daughter. This is just me speaking allegedly, what I'm pulling from the ether. I'm not going to choose sides with my family. There's right and there's wrong. We're going to try and fix it. If I can't fix it, then I'll chill. Mind my business. Or you chill if you can't fix it. Mind your business about what we got going on. But just know that with family, there's no picking and choosing of sides. That's what I got from that.
And it's no sides. It's right or wrong. Like that's fake shit, bro. Because when you choose a side, you know what you're about to do. You about to try to call yourself rolling with the strength. Get the fuck out of here, man.
If you're picking sides, then you're about to call yourself rolling with the strength, like rolling with the more popular side or who you think is stronger or whatever. But you don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. That's the vibe I got from that. That's just what I'm pulling from the ether. But let's continue. Remember, guys, this is all alleged, and I'm a reaction channel. But Pap is giving me all business on one side of the house and family, because he said he ain't picking sides.
I mean,
I'm still there, yo.
So now this is Saigon. He's gonna more so tell about his story from early days.
Yeah,
for
so
real, man. Win records, man. As y'all can see, man, it's a movement.
you got a lot of money over there, Papoose. A lot of pocket wise. I know my brother done came up.
So let me ask you before we get into
Oh no. I stand corrected. This is him going into the relationship with Claressa.
the beats.
Do your thing.
So like to me, your last relationship, like if y'all had an argument, y'all would rap battle.
Nah, man, that never happened.
That's in your mind. That's what you
In my mind. So to me, in my mind, in this new relationship, you can't even argue. I ain't gonna lie. You can't even argue. You got
How you raising your voice?
you got to fall back.
What you want to do?
Hey, look, man.
That's funny.
Hey, shout out to my queen, man. That's my best friend right there. I love her a lot, man.
Yeah.
For real, bro. Like real talk.
Okay.
Nah, she love you too, bro.
Nah,
you know what
man,
you know what I like.
You making
about
some
Wop?
noise for that?
Yeah.
Shout out to Claressa, man. Love you.
She make it known.
Right.
She let it be known. Like,
Right.
nah, he running the show.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Woman in that position ain't gonna do that.
Right.
She let it be known. Like, nah, I follow his lead as a woman.
But
Most
let me.
situations should.
And I be talking, like me and Sai gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? He tell me everything he's saying.
Yeah.
He tell me behind the scenes. Man.
Facts.
It's a good thing when you see it, but when you check the temperature of people that know you for a long time,
Yeah.
and they saying the same
I
thing
love it, yeah,
from the
yeah.
outside, cause you inside
Yeah,
looking
you don't
out.
see it, yeah.
So he outside looking in. He like, yo, Pat.
Yeah.
The way she, you know what I'm saying? The way she like everything he
It
just
was
said.
funny.
So,
I was on
she
the
be
air,
sure.
like you was on your phone in the airport.
So I'm going to just pause it right there before I go into the next section. At some point throughout this episode, Saigon mentions how, he kind of reverts it back to him personally in one way, using an example saying how he's happy his kids are older, so he doesn't really have to, he doesn't really have to deal with the mom, if that makes any sense. He doesn't really have to like go through her to deal with the kids, his kids, because he doesn't really have a good relationship with the mother of his kids. Now watch the episode. I'm just paraphrasing here. But at some point throughout here, he said it. So it lets me know that he's a man with a little bit of disdain in his heart towards whoever he had a relationship with and made his children with, right? So follow me now. He is very supportive of Papoose and Claressa in their relationship. And he says, a woman of that stature following your lead. Okay. He also said in the beginning that he didn't think that when they met Remy for the first time, that he didn't think that he or Papoose could possibly pull a girl like Remy back in the day. Just follow me, right? So, and I'm not, it's no disrespect to Saigon, but I'm just saying it's like the mentality, right? Of people, that will support the relationship between the two of these two, Papoose and Claressa, right? And it's not even about like, oh, why you don't support it? Like, mind your business. I get it. But it's a little bit deeper, right? When there's a little bit of arrested development possibly involved on Claressa's part, and there's a little bit of like unfinished business, unresolved business on the part of Papoose with his marriage, it's a lot there. And to know that she's significantly younger than you, that's a lot of pressure for her to handle. Is it fair for her to handle all of that pressure for a one-sided relationship? But these are the type of people that, the mentality of support in that type of relationship. Like, everyone wants a second chance, right? So like, oh, you got a second chance with a young girl that got money and she's following your lead. That's good. But look at the quality of mind frame of the person that you're choosing to restart over with or start over with. Coming from a Remy, coming from a business-oriented, hustle-minded woman. All right, but let's continue. I just wanted to share that. Am I reaching, guys? Y'all let me know.
I was on my phone too, and I was just scrolling, and the first thing the person said was, "You got a tattoo of Papoose?" She said, "Yeah, on my titty."
She surprised me with that.
Right.
She surprised me with that.
Wait, y'all talking too fast. Wait, what?
She was doing an
You see Nori like, he know what's up. But Nori like, wait, y'all talking too fast. What?
interview. Somebody asked her, "Yo, did you get patted on? You got his
Papoose tatted on you. Okay.
Yeah. Look, nigga, breaking it
I got
down.
you. I got you. No, I'm hearing. Come on, I'm hearing.
And she was like, "Yeah, I got it on my titty." Like she didn't skip a beat. Like, yeah,
Yo,
right here.
that was a surprise. I didn't even know.
You don't remember when she was weighing in and the little kid kept looking at her?
Oh yeah,
Did you think
yeah.
that?
Yeah, I did.
It's crazy out there. It's crazy out there.
I got
the tattoo. One day I came out the gym.
And once again, Sean 2 Miles in another interview, yet again, not talking about the production, the well put together production he did on Bars on Wheels. This, of any other platform, this would have been a great platform to really dive deep into the project and the creativity and the concepts and the development and how do we arrive at the completion and the final product, right? But that's not of interest right now. What of interest is you messing with this girl who's 17 years your junior, whose mental is not really, and every week it's like she's a, for lack of a better word, like a, I don't even want to use a bad, because I'm not trying to be funny or be disrespectful, but just doing weird goofiness every week, is being known for more and more goofiness in the public eye. And then you as a well-rounded, mature man, refined, been through black love, came out of it from a relationship with a very business oriented woman. It looks, I don't know. Am I reaching? But it looks a little questionable, like. But let's continue.
Him, and me and him was on FaceTime. I got a video of that shit too. I'll send it to you. And
So he's talking about the tattoo that Claressa put on herself, his name. And he's bragging, saying how it made him feel good. And he was on FaceTime with Claressa. And he said to Nori just now, I have a video of it. I can send that to you. Let's hear it one more time.
You don't remember when she was weighing in and the little kid kept looking at her?
oh yeah,
Did you think
yeah.
that?
Yeah, I did.
It's crazy out there. It's crazy out there.
I got a tattoo. One day I came out the gym, and me and him was on FaceTime. I got a video of that shit too. I'll send it to you. And bro, I'm talking on FaceTime. She just flashed it. I was like, oh! I was like totally surprised. Like that shit right there though.
All right,
That's fire.
you needed that.
So a video of your girl, allegedly, getting a tattoo on the side of her area, on her breast, her bosom, and she flashes it in an intimate way for you to show you where it's at. Even though we all seen it at the weigh-in, right? But that video probably was just for you. And you say on a public platform, I could send it to you. All right, listen, no, I could send it to you. Okay.
You needed,
I needed that,
1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
And then
Turn
me
to
and her
security
took the-
immediately.
Me and her
Go
took the
ahead.
flick, and she's like, "Yo, come to my next fight." So,
So I'm just breaking it down. This is more so when they're like, well, how did you two meet? You know, how did it come about, right? So he's like giving the story about come to the fight, and it's seeming all innocent. Where is Remy in all of this? Where is Remy in all of this? But nonetheless, right, we know now, based on the timeline that they have continuously established in 2025, that this was possibly about 2021, 2022, that this banter and back and forth was taking place. But let's continue. Allegedly.
I was like, "Oh yeah,
You
hell
ain't
yeah,
get the
I'm
number?
coming."
You ain't get the number?
Nah,
No,
she's
okay.
like, I want you to come to my next fight, and then
Made you work for it. Well, that's what I'm talking about.
the
That's
next
what I'm
day,
talking about.
she sent me the information to the fight. She DM'd me to send me the info to the fight, and I went to the fight. And leading up to it though, we some kind of way when we DM, we exchanged numbers. And yo, bro, when I tell you we text every day,
Right.
or we never called each other.
But let me ask
We
you.
was just texting.
What happened if you went
I
to the
bet.
fight and she lost? Would you have kept going?
She's not gonna lose, bro. it's like
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Nah, I'm telling
Like,
you, bro.
what if she lost? Like, would you lose? Like, I'm gonna keep going. Or you like,
Absolutely.
You would have kept.
Absolutely, I would have
Let's
kept
make some
going.
noise.
I would have. Two things.
He's laughing.
Two things, right? One, bro, it's Claressa Shields. She don't lose. That's one.
Right.
And then the second thing, hell yeah, I ain't no sucker, man. You
Right.
take an L, I'm
Right.
leaving now.
Right.
Oh, we don't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
That's fire.
yeah, real shit.
Yeah, that's funny. That's
You had a question? You had a question?
But for what?
You said something.
Yeah, I did, but he made me lose. He made me
Oh,
laugh.
my bad, man.
Make the money that Ryan Garcia make.
So now I want to take it back a little bit to $1 million worth of game when he, Papoose, was up here with Claressa and Wallow and Gilly. And in particular, they were talking about Ryan Garcia. And, you know, Ryan Garcia has like, you know, a lot of endorsements or, you know, this is what they were discussing at the time. And doing like, I believe either MMA or doing a fight like against a person like Jake Paul. So this is what they were saying. And listen to the standpoint that Papoose takes on the situation.
And he's not the best. He's just the best on social media. And that's more important.
Look what you just said, though, right? Look at Ryan, right? Okay, Banana Republic ads, the whole shit. If you was his manager, and he's big like that, getting all that money, got everybody convinced.
Before she says it, if you was his manager and he has all this money,
More important.
Look what you just said, though, right? Look at Ryan, right? Okay,
And listen to
Banana
Claressa.
Republic ads, the whole shit. If you was his manager, and he's big like that, getting all that money, got everybody convinced he the biggest fighter, would you have put him in your tank so he could get knocked out?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
No,
But
see
you
why
gotta understand.
certain fights don't happen.
You gotta understand. He really believed he could beat Tank. No. My thing is.
Was it good for the brand?
This is my thing is Gil. If I'm your manager. What you believe, I don't care about that. We got to make this bread. You're going to go fight Rondo.
He made $30 million when he fought
You're going to
Tank.
go fight Rondo. All right, that's cool too. Now that makes sense though.
He made $30 million.
That makes sense. But outside of that,
he made another 30.
Outside of that,
when he fought Devin.
Outside
But
of
if
that,
he was still undefeated, it's more money in that. He could have just kept taking.
No, but he's a big ticket. I think-
kept having guys like Wallow thinking, oh shit, he could.
But so the whole point of this part is really what I want to highlight was the standpoint that Papoose took in the debate. You are his manager, or if you were his manager, would you let your fighter do this? And you notice how he's kind of speaking around Claressa at this point, because he's speaking to Wallow and Gilly as Claressa's manager, which he is, right? So he's saying basically, I do what I got to do to protect my product or my, fighter. So I'm not going to let her do those type of fights as far as against I don't know, like an internet person or.
for
in the
me,
game.
I'd have been fighting a bunch of me's. Coming in.
They take a bunch of.
I know, they take a bunch.
He was like, if I was the manager, Wallow said, I would be fighting a bunch of me's, a bunch of myself who's not a fighter, who can't really fight. Maybe a nurse or two, but can't really, that not saying can't really fight, but this is not what we do. It's probably like a training or, a pastime, but we're good at it type of thing.
The Dominican cab driver's named Corenzo. And
They don't want to give me.
He was like, oh, we could fight Dominican cab drivers named Claressa. Okay.
Somebody Claressa, you better run. I tell you that right
I'm
now.
definitely running. But no, that's the only thing I'm saying is this. It's a kid right now that's somewhere, social media, because now we got this world where as though you control your audience. You can build your personal direct audience with your people, and you can have a community that none of us know. Yeah. He's jacked up, he's working out, he's running, he's doing all this stuff. He probably don't even box. He just in health, talking to people, stay healthy, do this. He one of them dudes somewhere on YouTube, like you said, Twitter, he got all his accounts popping. We don't know about this dude, but this dude gonna come out of nowhere, and he gonna be one of the biggest gay dudes in the box, because he gonna wind up fighting Jake, fighting somebody else, and because if you that big and you got that type of, you go easily get a big time promoter to give you the bag right now.
Right. You know what's gonna stop
happen.
all that though, right?
What's gonna stop it?
They gonna fuck with the right boxer.
Right.
And they're gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I agree, because it just happened shortly after this interview with Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul. So Claressa is a boxer. She's not saying nothing different. But notice how now that they're talking about boxing and they get into more in depth of it, who is quiet? Who is quiet? But let's continue.
But let me just say this. This dude right here, when he had me as his manager, he's going to fight that boxer that really need this fucking money. It's in that clause. You're not putting him to sleep. He's not going to sleep.
That is illegal.
What?
That is illegal. What you
Can't
just
say a nigga ain't
said.
going to sleep, man. What the fuck is you talking
Look,
about?
I know people were saying that that Tyson and Jake Paul fight was rigged and all that. It was not rigged. It is not legal for you to put stuff in the contract and say, oh, you can't knock this
No, we're not
person
putting it
out.
in the contract.
We're putting it at.
Fuck, we put it in the contract when we talk. Listen, listen, you don't get 10.
Listen, we as business people ain't nothing real until it's in white and black.
Right.
If it's in white and black, that's when it's real.
I don't believe
Black and white.
Let me just keep it
You
on real.
crazy.
So, this is Papoose taking his best friend out in her car. Hey. Door-to-door service. We're gonna leave that right there. But yeah, it's just a short one. But what I wanted to just highlight was during his interview with the Drink Champs, he was up there for a minute, right? It was an intense, in-depth interview, and a lot of his in-depthness, which I didn't highlight all of it because I didn't want to go deep. It was, it involved Remy. you know, because they spent a lot of years together, right? So it was understandable. And a lot of his career is wrapped into Remy's career, like Love and Hip Hop and, you know, Meet the Mackies, Black Love, etc., right? So it was a lot of that being talked about. Then, of course, K-Slay, rest in peace to K-Slay. You know what I'm saying? He talked, you know, that was talk. But then to bring it present date, it was just kind of like a quick gloss over, like, oh, yeah. You know, the tattoo, I needed that. I needed that. And then, you know, not really too much more into it. Like, oh, Clarissa's my queen. Yeah, okay, yes. But it was really glazed over or glossed over. And then I highlighted in my previous video where Tasha K, shout out to Tasha K, basically said how Papoose looks at things from an executive standpoint, adding value from behind the scenes at an executive standpoint, something to that effect, right? So a lot of his posts, when he's posting, it tends to be business. It's all business. And then even when he's talking, like, hey, if you're the manager, would you let your fighter fight like that? You know? And then I remember she was intricate in saying that Papoose was adamant about her not doing MMA, you know, and doing certain things. Like, so he's controlling her, not saying controlling her, but like, for lack of a better word, steering her career or controlling, you know, yeah, steering her career. We'll use that, right? For a better, lack of a better word. But it is all business. It is all business. You know, like he's focused on it. But I'm interested to see how it plays out, if that makes any sense. Because I don't feel the vibe, the authenticity when he's, you know, describing what he has with Claressa versus him just describing Remy, describing his love for Remy or the black love, the golden child, like anything. And I know some of y'all would be like, all right, she could talk. You'll be like, give it a rest. I know you want to hold on to the whole like black love and the whole, you know, but people move on. People age out. People grow tired of each other, grow apart. And I get it. I'm not saying like you have to. I'm not saying that, right? But I'm just saying like when you've seen a person in love before, even a relative, right? Like say you have a sibling and you're like, oh, when my sister gets a new boyfriend, she just goes crazy. I could tell she's in love because she's a little bit more grounded in this relationship versus all the other ones where she's kind of like not really involved. You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell when someone's, you know, emotions are in it differently, if that makes any sense. And to me, just looking at it right now until, you know, we'll watch it play out, right? Because we're just still in January. But to me, it kind of seems like more business than love so far. But you guys, you tell me what you all think, right? And I'm going to leave that right there. And I'm going to have you all join me in the comments. Don't meet me there, beat me there, okay? And I'm going to hit you with the motto and I'm going to leave you with the brand. If you like anything I do, tell a friend. If you don't like anything I do, tell a friend. And from my lips to your ears, you know I love you, right? But I need you to love me. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, first of all. Then hit the like button. Turn on your notifications. But when you hit that like button and it swipes to the left, hit the hype button, okay? And then join me in the comments. Share your thoughts. And then share it with a friend. Tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend. And until next time, it's your girl Gangali and it's She Could Talk to Podcast. And I'm out. Peace.
They talk about it. They talk about it.